Well, come back to let's play Digimon Will Next Order. So, Machinedramon's been defeated. It still says Chapter 1, but I'm pretty sure after we talk to Jijimon and everyone else, it will be Chapter 2, which opens the window for more Digimon to join the city. I also looked up where to find Greymon's fin. So, is that Chicken?
よくぞまあ2度までも無限ドラゴンを倒したの。
And on your
ないテイマーじゃな、お前さんは。
And on your first generation, it's crazy. Like shit.
村は救えなかったんだよな。俺がもっとしっかりしてれば。
I mean, what else could we have done? We arrived late. Even if you didn't get knocked on your ass, the town was, well, village was already destroyed by the time we got there.
そう自分を責めるものではない。ルーシュとやらとシャウトモンを救えただけでも、お前さんたちは大したもんじゃ。
I mean, we technically saved those Gotsumon as well, but I guess we don't care about that.
いやー、ほんと助かったぜ。
無限ドラモンになっていた時のことは覚えておるのか？
それがよ、ニット帽の人間が近づいてきて、なんか体に入れられたところまでは覚えてるんだけどよ。そっから記憶がねえんだ。くそー、俺としたことが情けねえ。
You know, it's controversial to say this. Just basically, you know, it doesn't matter what language it's in. Kid voices, when it comes to in any kind of form of voice acting, well, not necessarily, but you know, they're usually annoying. It's just like, what is, whether it be English or Japanese here, Shoutmon's voice is probably like.
ニット帽の人間。私たちの他にも人間がいたんだ。
I can't remember how he sounded in English, honestly. That was a long time ago at this point.
そういや、ルーシュもニット帽の人を見たって言ってたな。
言ってた。豆を？
You know, I'm really curious for when we get to the ending how Mamemon will be referred to by a certain character, because it'll make me wonder. It's like, so is that just that'd be confusing.
ニット帽に豆ものワッペンがついてた。ああ、なるほど。
豆をってことは男か。
You didn't say that.
決まりじゃない？犯人の豆をでしょ？
短絡的すぎるな。疑いは濃いの。
Like I can't, you know, understand Japanese very well or anything, but you know, I could see that they're not really saying Mamemon to you.
5人目の人間。
I've already said, so there's a filth of the filth type.
そういえば、お前さんたち3人が持っておるデジバイス。
子供の頃出たデジタルモンスターの全国大会で3人ともベスト4に残った景品ね。
そうか。残りの1人、あの大会で優勝した。
鈴木翔馬。
You know, it's interesting, you know, they always do last name, first name. But when you see it, you know, in the text, you know, first name, last name, and they say it the opposite way around, it always throws me off.
それ、鈴木。あいつが豆をなんじゃないか。
可能性はありそうね。
でも、なんで？
本人に会って直接確かめればいいじゃない。
しかり鈴木と豆尾が同一人物であるかはともかく、豆尾が確信に近い情報を持っている可能性は高かろう。
はい、決まり。豆を捜索隊結成。で、ルーシュは豆尾のことで他に覚えてることはないの？卵持って ってた。
Tamago is egg.
卵というとデジタマのことかの？
No, I mean he had an egg. No, a chicken egg. I don't know why he was doing it in the digital world. Maybe he thought if he brought it here, you get a Kakatori now. What's his name? Is it Kakatori or Koko? I forget. The start of its name always frozen out.
わかんない。見たことない卵だった。
You know, it's another one of those Digimon that was in the original Digimon world, but has unfortunately not made much appearances in later games. It's like, it's a simple design, you know? Why can't they happen in the games? And Dramojimon, Monochromon appeared in Hacker's Memory and the complete edition of the Cyberpunk games. But the point is, these iconic Digimon from early in the series just don't get a lot of love these days.
他には？手がかりになりそうなことなら、豆雄に関係ないことでもいいから思い出してみて。
Maybe that's why there's quite a number of people that love the Dusk and Dawn, you know? Because they had a large roster and a lot of those, you know, Digimon from early on were basically in those games.
思い出すの苦手だ。昔のことほとんど忘れてるもん。
And, you know, considering a lot of the games that came after that didn't get released outside Japan. I think the Cybersloop games were like after that point were the like first games that got localized since then, I think maybe. So, you know, it's a large waiting gap there must have been between those. You know, it's like, what the hell, Bandai Namco, whatever the hell, release more games, man. They just don't bother with the localization. I mean, even when they do the localization, they half-ass the translation as well. It's like, show some. I mean, you got more potential with the series, but they're just either incompetent with it or they just don't really care enough to bother to try.
もしかして無限ドラモンに襲われたショックで一時的な記憶喪失になっちゃったとか？じゃなくてもっと前から。私は私のことずっと思い出せないんだ。覚えてるのはプツンと一人ぼっちであっちこっちふらふら旅したとこからかな。
謎が1個増えちゃったな。
豆を見つけさえすれば全部一気に解決できるって。
なんだその力技理論は。だいたい見つけるのだって大変だろ。
方法ならばないではない。
どんな方法？
異構築に豆雄が絡んでいるのであれば、異質情報波が発信されている場に現れる可能性は高い。異質情報波を探知でき次第、速やかに現場に向かい、異構築される前に豆雄を捉えるのだ。
それって今までと変わってなくない？
大筋はな。しかし主なる目的が豆雄の捕獲に変わった。一手遡った目的ができたわけだ。これも一つの前進と言えよう。
つまり異質情報波を探知できるまでは全員待機ってこと？
ひとまずそういうことになろうな。
できればお前さんたちには町の住人探しに力を入れてもらいたい。これ以上無限ドラモンの犠牲が出ぬようにフローティアをみんなが避難できる場所にしたい。
くしくも創建当初の理念に立ち返ることになるか。
誰もが平和で安全に暮らせる場所、それがフローティアの理想像じゃ。
悪いけど俺はパス。自由になる時間があるなら雪村とトレーニングがしたい。
私も今回はパスかな。ちょっと考えたいことあるし。
I mean, they haven't helped at all recruiting members to the city anyway. That's been our job as well.
釣れないなあ。 お主ならなんとかしてくれるじゃろう。
Do I have a choice? No! I'll do whatever I can to leave the lead.
さすがじゃ。
Now, despite what I've been saying about this, you know, just been a playthrough where I complete the main story and all that, I will try my best to get as many Digimon as city. And if by the time I beat the main story, if by that point I'm still up for it, I will try to get, you know, full, complete city prosperity. I ain't doing the Colosseum stuff all over again. That's one thing. That's a step too far for me. I ain't doing that. Or getting all the cards, because that's just tedious.
では解散だ。動きがあれば連絡する。
And nearly 11 minutes into the video, we finally get to do something now. Yeah, one thing I forgot to mention in the previous part that came to mind is, you know, with the Digimon, some of their localized names are different, obviously. I can't remember what its name was in Japanese, but there's a Digimon, right? That's just another variant of Vegimon. It's called Weedmon. And interestingly enough, I took the first part of its Japanese name and put it into Google Translate. Translates weed. So it's basically a direct translation of its name. You know what I find weird about Weedmon is in Digimon Dawn and Dusk, it's able to evolve to Ultimate and I think Mega level. Meanwhile, Vegimon, the OG vegetable Digimon, doesn't evolve. You have to DNA Digivolve it. It's ridiculous. The same way, there's like so many Digimon in that game that you'd expect to be able to evolve because they've got such a natural progression of evolution. And something like, nope, we ain't gonna play by them rules. We gonna need 400 Digimon in this game, but we're gonna limit the shit out of how you obtain it because that's you. Oh yeah, Digimon. Like more Digimon join us, everyone just seems to be waiting around for some new signal. You should keep hooking for resonance until there is some new developments. I beat the lots of places before, but this, so many scared Digimon, oh god, ooh. So much scaredness and sadness. Well, they are kind of, you know, rookie in train levels. You know what? What have you got to say, Donamon, you little shit? And there's a really polite Digimon deep in a cave in Night Plains. Deep in a cave? Deep in a cave in Night Plains. Cave in Night Plains. Who could he be talking about? Because the only cave is basically just an entrance that takes you directly to Mod Cave. I'm not sure who he's talking about. And that Digimon, something doesn't seem quite right with it. Probably Greymon. Intellect, yeah, that's has built into this. Most likely dead end house. At least you give specific directions on that one. That's handy. Are we now on? Why does it still say chapter 1? Surely this should be chapter 2 now. Oh wait, I didn't talk to Jijimon and Taomon. What are the odds I'll be able to make it, you know, lodge a volcano in time? Well, I've got money, I could just fly there. Till Taomon picks up an abnormal data wave, keep looking for sicknesses. I haven't confirmed the new abnormal data wave. All we can do is wait. Use this time well. Seriously, I'm kind of at a loss for who Automon could be referring to. It's like it's gonna take some time to get back home. Tried everything I can make contacts. We have to put our trust in Mamio. Mario's really homesick. I want to help Himari any way I can. Logic, oh my god, it's so expensive. Highway robbery. Do you work for Ogremon in the original Digimon world? You know, Ogamon's role in this game is definitely downplayed. It's like in the original Digimon world, he was like a villain. But, you know, in this game, he just ends up being a part of an organization. And not even a criminal one. But we're not gonna get to that for a while. Wait. Yeah, there it is. And I could try, keyword try, to maybe get the Hackmon in the garbage pile. But I'm not sure if I want to risk that, honestly. Have some bananas. God damn, you guys eat a lot. I actually hate you. We'll head back to the city after we get Greymon. That way we can get some training in. Still wonder who the hell could be the Digimon 9 Ways. Because if we are officially in Chapter 2, which it doesn't seem to say, then maybe, just maybe, but I don't know. It could be possible that, I mean, I don't suppose it would be Etamon. I mean, he's the only one I can think of that appears in Night Flames. I'm pretty sure we've got all the other ones. Shame it takes so long to get anywhere in this game. You know, with all those tamer skills they give you, there should be one that makes you walk faster, you know? But, you know. And hell, I just think, you know, actually I can't remember if it was a thing in the original side. It's definitely a thing in Hacker's memory, where you gain the ability to speed up your moving space. Because that's very useful. Hey! Hey, punk, I told you it's my trip, you know, what the heck you want? Nothing at all, I'm just passing through, you jackass. Just happened to frickin' make eye contact, like, what are you looking at? Like, jerk, you asshat. I'll come back to kick your ass. Just as soon as I'm done with wherever the hell else. Wherever the else? What? Where's that weirdly? And when I'm done with some other stuff, I'll come back and kick his ass. After being such an asshole, he deserves an ass kick. Oh, that's it. You're gonna be a magma. I can't pronounce words. This should do the trick. I better tell you now. Oh, whoa! My body's brimming over with flame energy. Great, I'm all better now. Now I can shoot all the big flames I want. Starting with you, and it just destroys us. Wow, you really saved my bacon. I have to do something to thank you. I have a special time to go. I'll unleash it in the city. And so Greymon's run the city. Again, if this was the original Digimon world, it's like, oh, you've got the city after 15 prosperity. Yeah. You just talk to Jijimon, you exit his house, and bam! Greymon comes out to kick your ass. It's like, if you don't know that's gonna happen, you're basically screwed. No, Adamon's not here yet, so what? I mean, it still says chapter 1, so we're not quite on chapter 2 yet, so I don't know who he's talking about. Oh wait, yes I do now that I think about it. It's Renamon, isn't it? Ah, yeah, they are in that area. I completely forgot about them. Are you having issues there, War Greymon? Like, you know, it helps to, you know, scream every once in a while. Let out that aggressive, you know, emotions. Takes forever to get any medicines. You're back, Shiki. I have good news. Greymon has come back to Kouta. I'll make and fix tents at the item shop now. His prosperity is now 18. Things are starting to look up. That's gotta be Renamon. Angemon. Oh yeah, this is like, no way! Agumon's being checked in all kind of wastelands. I'm fanboying so much right now. He's like a big brother to me, so bring him here quick. But let me tell you this, Bottomon, you little shitball. Why are you telling me the freaking information for Agumon? You got to get Gargamon and freaking Grappleomon before you can even go to Organa Wastelands. Who the hell is the one who gave you the order for information here? It makes no sense. You should be talking about them before you talk about Agumon, but no. That would be logical. Can't have logic in our video games. That's absurd. It's ridiculous. Who would want that? Hey, I'm going to open an item shop. Well, this technically is Tendemon's item shop. I'd expect you to say, haha, you're half right. I am not going to sell and buy items, I'll be making and repairing tents. What's that, you don't have a tent? Then you need to take this right away. At least he gives it to us for free. This is one of my old tents, but it's still totally useful. To use it open care from square and select crap. Durability will increase each time you use it though, depending on the storage, so come see me. Its durability hasn't reached 0, it's a piece of cake, I'll fix it for free. Its durability hits 0 though, that's what I'll store it. In that case I'll have to charge you for that. Camping, you can do all kinds of things. Run the bathroom, got materials. Why don't you try it out? I'll be best. If you need help, come see me again. Said go to the bathroom, so what? You just open the tent and that all automatically counts as the bathroom? It's just like, hey, man, we're gonna be sleeping in this tent, so try not to crap in it. Well, how much for the best tent? New tent? I happen to be making one as I speak. I'm having a hard time getting tools and deals on it. Oh yeah. If the shop reaches grade 3, I'll probably be able to fix it. I was just about to say that. I was like, yeah, we've already upgraded to grade 2, so it's like, it made it sound like he was skipping over a grade, you know? Hey, look at that, did you see that? Those buildings up top, and then we come up here. Well, those are all the buildings, eh? Make it look all fancy and big, but it's like, you know, Bonnie Resorts. It's all an illusion. It gives up the illusion that it's like populated, but you can't really see anything. Maybe if I tried harder, we could have saved them. Pathetic. It's my fault that the village couldn't be saved, so I need to get stronger. Gonna pull the old classic, you know. Well, if you know, you know. You know, like in the anime. And it's always at champion level, have you noticed that? Yeah, we still got the food bonus. We must get stronger and stronger than strong. You guys have an incredible appetite. Now, it just now occurred to me, Renamon, right? I'm pretty sure Renamon requires us to bring them dishes. Or some specific, ingredients for them trying to say, if I'm remembering correctly. Hope you guys' sleep pattern is still compatible because it's very late here. We're incompatible sleepmates! There's no need to scream more, Greymon. You're a mega level now. You can't be throwing tantrums. I'll throw all the tantrums I want. This is painful on the ears, isn't it? It isn't much better in English because they still make absurd noises when they're angry. Oh, I guess you could say they're hangry. They're hungry and angry. So, wait, no, hungry. Angry? That's not even a word, really. You get the idea. When they're hungry, which is, you know, every couple in-game hours, they want to get, you know, something to eat. If they don't get it quick, you'll get very angry. So angry that they probably be tempted to knock your head off if you... Well, no, they wouldn't go that far. That'd be crazy. No, it just occurred to me as well the other day. Might have even been yesterday, obviously. You know, I find absurd about Digimon is that in the early days, whether it be the anime or the games, they went the exact same route as Pokemon. You know, you got these monsters, and who controls these powerful super monsters? A freaking preteen. It's just, like, think about the anime. They go through all kinds of shit. They're not even 12. It's just crazy to think about, isn't it? And I remember seeing a translated interview with a producer, I think, from the Cyber Sleuth games. And they said something along the lines of, you know, a lot of the people, you know, the kids that played the games and watched the anime back in the day have grown up now. So, in a sense, those games are more directed at the background, which is why you've got the older characters. I feel like Digimon should consistently do that, you know. Have it separated further, you know. Have it see as the more mature, you know. While Pokemon's just got like a 10-year-olds with their freaking pocket monsters. Digimon, you have at least teenagers with their powerful digital monsters. Instead of all just being kids. Like preteen kids. It just seems extra weird. I mean, it's weird in itself. It's like, yes. It's like, oh, you're just like kids, like a teenager. It's like, you can't boss me around anymore, Dad. It's like, get him, Agumon. It's like, you won't boss him around anymore. It's like, that's what you think. He pulls out a freaking Machinedramon. He's like, yeah, I can do this shit too. You're grounded, son. And can you imagine that? Where would you keep a Machinedramon? It just wouldn't be able to fit in the house, would it? The restaurant has got a building now. I wonder, does it look the same as it always does on the inside? Looks like it'd be a bit too small to look how it does on the inside there. Business district's facilities again great. It's just me as the front of the item shop just kind of look like, you know those props they have in Hollywood, like in westerns, where it's basically just a big ass screen that's being held up from behind. It's not an actual building. Quite blocky at the top, isn't it? It's made out of Legos. Okay, it is pretty much identical. It's quite big in here, isn't it? And when a Kakumon joins the city, it suddenly becomes a lot less roomy because he stands in the goddamn middle of it. Seriously, what were they thinking? Having the Kakumon just right in the middle of the restaurants where you can't maneuver around them easily. What was I doing? What was the plan? I am Renamon, let's go! It'll take a while to get to Renamon. And I have a feeling that they're going to be like, hey, can you bring us a fish? Like a very specific fish? I know it's Jijimon. who, you know, is in Mod Cave, which is past where Renamon is, would also like some fish of some specific kind, which I cannot think of off the top of my head. Just hopefully whatever Renamon is asking for, we've got. Because I don't want to waste too much time. One thing this game has that the original Digimon World didn't have is, because you know they both have the same constantly starting, stopping music whenever you enter another screen. But it's so wide open in this game that it could take anywhere from a few seconds to a minute or so before the track resets after you've reached another screen. It's just that wide. Downside to that is, you know, how quickly time passes in the game makes it really hard to get anywhere when, you know, a right amount of time. That good amount of time, yeah. So don't want to waste too much time, because time is valuable in this game. And when your Digimon fade away, it's back to square one. Really? You want to fight Red Vegemon even though they're mega level? You are a fool, sir. A fool. You would have been intimidated if I came here before evolving, but now you are nothing but a fool. Thanks for the meat. Yeah. Guess we can also talk to Rina while we're here as well. Hear her Japanese voice actress. Which, to be fair, was, you know, until this very game, was the only voice actress for her. She didn't have, you know, the Cyberswift game didn't get an English guy. Oh, Lord Taumon, I was almost ready to serve you the ultimate dish. What's wrong? Oh, I didn't expect to see a human here. What a rare sight. No, perhaps it's his fate. I have a request to ask him. Nobody here. My name is Renamon. I was Lord Taumon's chef. I was to cook a meal that would make Lord Taumon's tongue sing. I thought of the recipe and sought out ingredients. But then Lord Taumon went off somewhere. Still, I refused to come. This ultimate dish I put my all into. I want my lord to taste. That's when it hit me. Why, for a banquet here, my lords would surely appear. They're in the city, you fool. So I resumed my research for ingredients. But one still eludes me, I'm afraid. The ingredient still is called, I knew it! A Digimon. You're the only one I can ask. Please do something to help this poor servant. Help you I shall. Truly, you have my thanks, kind you. Well then, please cut the Digicom. I'll leave the matter in your care. It needs to be fresh, so please do hurry backwards. And I guess I could try going to Mod Cave. I mean, it's just right through that cave. The trouble is, you'll have to get through a battle just to get there, so... Well, I'll try my luck, I guess. After I talk to Rina, of course. Meow, what are you, cats? Please, Digicop, I don't need anything else. Looking forward to it. I never know where to find specific missions. Look at the size of these things. Gonna give me a little tiny minuscule stat boost. Once you pass through these caves, you'll be at Mod Cave. Mod ship is fired next to the crew's long gone. For Sandry. But yeah, still strong Digimon. As for your lesson, okay. The interest of flowers, each flower that blooms as well symbolizes something. I'm a bit of a romantic Digimon, so I love the symbols. flowers. If you want, I can teach you a few things. These lessons: a tough rose symbolizes hardiness, while beautiful its flower has. Also boasts a steel-like radiance. Their stamina went up by 1 and their moods was improved. Come back tomorrow if you're still interested in flowers. Now every little helps, even though it's not much. Especially on this. I mean, maybe in the original Digimon, but even then, still not much of a boost. How you guys doing? Yep, same voice actors from the Cyber Sleuth games, and presumably the games where she originated, which were apparently like a kind of spiritual successor to the original Digimon world. Shame it never got localized, but you never know. Maybe one day they'll be like, no, that's great, let's remaster these games and release them internationally. Kind of like, you know, how Koei Tecmo did with Project 04, was it? Fatal Frame 4? You know, they remastered it and released it internationally when it wasn't original. You know, maybe they'll do that someday. Now, are those goggles she's got, is it just like a kind of thing that... Oh, I just noticed those things that I was kind of confused with. Those are goggles as well, aren't they? Are they? Look a bit small. But the point is, goggles and Digimon, like, just seem to go together, don't they? Just constantly, you gotta have the goggles there. What kind of drum roll was that? Is there like a digital drum? Okay. You know, I wonder if they're from the same world. In Cyber Sleuth, when Rina and Mirai appear, it's made clear that they're from an alternate universe or something. But I wonder about in this one, because, you know, there's a difference. You got the Digimon World games and you got the Digimon story games. And the Digimon World games do seem to be a bit more linked together. And the story games too, to an extent, I guess, as well. It's like the original Digimon World, then you got Digimon World 2, which I've never played, but apparently you visit File Island in that game, and like, a long time has passed between the events of the games, but the point is, you know, it's still the same world, technically. I have no idea about Digimon World 3, and Digimon World 4 is probably an alternate universe. But I imagine since the Digimon games that they originated from, Mirai and Rina, is kind of a spiritual successor to the original Digimon World, I can assume maybe, I think because they might take place on Fire Island as well, at least one of the two games. So maybe they're from the same world as the characters in this game and the protagonists of the first game. Because it kind of feels like it might be the case there. I don't know. It's just a shame those games never got released over here. It's like, sure, there are English translations for it, but it's just not quite the same as an official release, you know? Hopefully they'll do that someday, but anyways. Oh yeah, Digimon. All of my bills need to undergo 10 training sessions to stay stuff. After that, come back here. Wait, what? I've done more than 10 training sessions.
Yeah.
How's it going, little apprentice? Your training's on track. Not done yet. Get on it. Yeah. I guess you want me to do 10 training sessions after talking to you. I guess. Oh wait. Yeah, it does bug me though. You have these two characters, you know, but they're given no backstory. It's just like, because, you know, those games were released. They weren't released outside Japan, but I guess the developers just don't give a shit. Well, maybe not the developers, maybe the publishers. So yeah, you don't care if it makes no sense that these characters are just dropped in with no explanation as to who the hell they are and what their options are. We don't need to do none of that shit. What do you mean? They're gonna be confused because they didn't get those forms. Well, fuck them. We're gonna get our asses kicked if we're not too careful. But we have to feed Machinedramon with these two, so should be good enough. Well, then again, we could just avoid talking to them, I guess. That works too. There's Stingmon, we can't really do anything with him right now. They call me Stingmon. I have nothing to say to you at the moment. You've got to get the lab up and running. You've got to get it to a certain level before I will join. But I really want to get the Digivolution lab up and running and upgraded as quickly as possible, you know? So that I can potentially aim for specific Digimon with the next generations, because you can lock out evolutions like that. So let's do what we came here for. Let's go fishing. Hopefully we can get Digicarp fast, you know. Where the fish comes close to blah blah blah, it's either blue, a blah blah blah, a blah blah blah. Yeah, it's always freaking Digifry. Wasn't paying attention to the tutorial thing at all, but I'm not sure if it's, you know, pointed out. You know, if your inventory's full, you cannot get any fish. If there's no room for it. You don't even get an option to replace it on it. You just don't get fish, which is really crap. Get my own Digicarp. Back off, Digifry, I'm here for the carp. Not even sure if there's any Digicarp here. I mean, it feels like a hint, but at the same time it doesn't. You know, that Renamon is in that area right next to Mud Cave. It's like it's saying, yeah, go fishing in Mud Cave. But you know, there's fishing you can do in Night Plains as well. This fishing spot sucks. Oh my god, get me something else. Why is there always Digifry? Digifry everywhere, every night and every day. But I guess it's every... What time of day is it? I mean, the sky never changes in Mud Cave. It always kind of looks like it's either early morning or, you know, getting close to nighttime. It's So is Overcast. In contrast to the cast we have to do here. With our fishing rods. That looks suspiciously like a Pokeball. Not the fishing rod itself, but the lure. Okay, this sucks. We're not really getting anywhere here, but I'll try one more time. Yatta my ass! That ain't no good. That's freaking shit. How many of those we fished? 9! 9! Okay, once we get a 10 from then I'm out. This fishing spot sucks. Maybe it's the rods. There's nothing we can do about it. Don't have access to any lures. Oh, Digimon, that's different. Not what we're looking for though. We could be training, fighting, anything right now, but no, we're just fishing.
Yes.
There's 10 Digifries. I'm gonna call it a pot now. If I remember to, which I probably won't, but you never know. Maybe I'll look up where you can find Digicop, so that, you know, in the next part I can go right to an area where I can get them. And then I find out, now that fishing spot right there you can get Digicop. It takes forever with the normal fishing lure, which would be very unfortunate. But anyways, I'll see you next time, viewers. See you next time.